This hair is just sitting like, this is gorgeous. You can't tell me that this is not my hair and that it's not gorgeous, okay? It's like, these are the extensions that I've always wanted. You could go middle part. I could put this up in a high ponytail like I was telling you dolls. It's just really, really versatile. We gotta get this going because I'm almost out of champagne. These lights are hot. Hair, along with me, is about to melt soon. So we gotta get going. Let's go.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all the shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind.
Hi dolls, it's your girl Tisha Monique back again with a really exciting video for you dolls today. I was super excited to film this video, and as from the title, you dolls can tell that this is gonna be a review of the Goo Goo tape ends. Yes, Goo Goo tape ends. I know the name is weird and it literally is Goo Goo. But I'm so excited to share this with you dolls because when I found these extensions, I was so overjoyed. At first I was a little skeptical because I did not know what to expect. I've never had tape ends before or anything like that. But I was really interested in getting micro links, and then I started to see cute dolls in Atlanta that were doing the tape ends. So I got interested in the tape ends, and then when I started researching it, watching YouTube videos and watching other dolls that were actually installing the tape ends themselves, I was like, I definitely have to give these a try. And I researched and I actually was able to find these tape ends, which are super high quality, very affordable, yet really chic, really nice on Amazon. I've had these in for at least 3 months now, not the same ones, but I've been wearing tape ends, I should say, for the past 3 months. And so I feel like this is a really great time to be able to share with you dolls my feedback, my first impressions, my thoughts, some tips and tricks, and just some tools that you guys can use to get the bomb extension like what you see here. I am wearing the tape ends today. These are the Goo Goo extensions. It came in the color natural. I went ahead and I dyed these, and these took dye really, really well. As you guys can see, it looks really natural. I did use a jet black dye on them. I didn't experience any shedding. I didn't experience any tangling or disruption to the actual extensions by doing that. But I did go ahead and get them dyed jet black so that they really blending into my own hair. The natural color was really pretty. I didn't save any in the natural color. I do have some pieces here just to show you dolls what they look like, but I did dye all the tape ends. So I just wanted to share with you dolls my experience with these tape ends, just to give you a feel for what they are, how you wear them, if you're new to wanting to try tape ends, or if you're already wearing them, maybe some things that can help improve your installations. And if you are interested in just getting the reviews and my feedback on these gorgeous hair extensions, which I am wearing today, these Goo Goo tape ends, then just keep watching. Okay dolls, so this is my first experience with tape ends. I've always wanted to try micro links. Well, not always, but since they started becoming all the rave, I wanted to try the micro links, and then I was seeing videos about tape ends or people trying out tape ends. So I researched it and I was able to locate these particular tape ends on Amazon. And I just went through, I did my research, I read the reviews and watched a lot of YouTube videos and such, and the reviews on the actual products, and then I felt comfortable to try out the Goo Goo extensions. This is not sponsored, by the way, but Goo Goo, if you see this, holler at your girl, because I have purchased quite a few of these extensions or tape ends. So yeah, but I do really love them. So I'm saying that to say that I really do love the product. It's not sponsored. Nobody's paying me to say anything. This is my own opinion. I did get the Goo Goo extensions. I ordered them from Amazon. They did come in really rapidly, really fast, because it was from Amazon, which I like that assurance that it's not coming from overseas or somewhere to where if I didn't like the product, it was gonna take a while to get here and then be hard to maybe get a refund or to exchange. So I was really pleased, and I feel really comfortable getting things from Amazon, especially like extensions and tape ends and such, because I did get a high definition lace from Amazon before, and I'll link that video if you dolls haven't seen that yet. But these extensions, when I first got them, I got them in the 23 and a 24 inch, and I ended up getting 4 boxes, so 2 24s and 2 23s, because I wanted them to be full. And you know, the longer the extension, the less hair that you'll get because your buy is more so in the length than in the volume. So I did that, but actually it really was a lot of hair. Like, it comes, when you take it out, it looks really thin, and I was like, I may not have had enough, but it actually is really, really good. Once you install it, you will find that you have enough, trust me. So depending on your own hair length and what style you're going for will determine how many boxes or how many, I don't know if that they're bundles, but that's why I'm saying boxes, because it came like this. I had been wearing the tape-ins for about 3 months now. It's mid-December. So now that I am on my new tape-in journey, I feel like I'm at a place where I can really give some feedback and give advice on how you too can try out these extensions, and maybe some tips and tricks that will help you on your tape-in journey. So the first thing that I want to say is that these are really high quality. It is Remy hair, and it's very, very fine. It's very silky. It's very luxe. Okay, so if you are text-lax, if you've got a really curly hair type or that sort of thing, I'm not sure if Goo Goo does curly extensions and that sort of thing, or the curly tape-ins, but these came straight. But you know, this has been washed and treated and dyed, so you can see that it does have a little bit of a curl pattern to it. But for the most part, these are going to be very silky extensions. So for me, I was installing these right after I got my hair relaxed. I'm newly relaxed. I'm about 16 weeks or so. And I just did a retouch here recently, last week actually. So my hair is really on a silky journey. Okay, so to relax, I'm back from natural. But when I first got them installed the first time, like in October, I had just gotten newly relaxed, and my hair was more of a text-lax texture. If you dolls know what that means, it just means that it wasn't silky straight, it wasn't bone straight or anything like that. It had a little texture in it. So for me, I think that dyeing the extensions and my natural hair really helped it to blend a lot better than it would have been like two tones or different color patterns, that sort of thing. So I do say that to say that if you are not relaxed or you don't have a silkier type hair, I guess, straighter hair, then it may be a little bit not a great install for you because of the different textures. So just make sure that you are aware that these are Remy extensions, which is a really high quality hair, and the type is going to be a very silky hair type texture. Very silky hair texture. So this is, I would say, similar to just straight hair. If you have straightened your hair, or you know, or if you're gonna do like a Brazilian blowout or a keratin or something like that to get your hair where it needs to be to install these extensions. Okay, so the thing about these extensions that I really have been loving, these tape-ins, is that they are so lightweight, they're so versatile. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest thing that has really just sold me. I've been so obsessed, so loving these tape-in extensions. They're so lightweight, they're so flat. Okay, if you guys could see that, it's just like, you can't tell me that this is not my hair. These look so natural, you guys, and the hair quality is amazing. They do not shed. I've not had any experience with shedding. I've washed them several times. Like when I first installed them, I washed them every single week, once a week, because I was newly relaxed. I was putting my reconstructors in. I put reconstructor in, my deep conditioners and stuff on my hair along with the tape-ins, and I didn't have any issues. They didn't tangle, they did not up. The hair is top notch, top quality. The tape on the tape ends is amazing. And this is a couple, like I said, from out of the box. And it's simply, I saved these to show you dolls. It looks like this. It's a double-sided tape on the hair. And you would just pull the little tab off here. If I get it, my nails are newly stilettoed. And you'll see the adhesive is there. And you just put that in, and then you're gonna sandwich that on, put your hair in between and sandwich it together. Now, this is not an installation video. I just wanted to give you a first impressions, introduce you dolls to the hair, let you see it on. I haven't had any problems when I've curled it. As you guys can see, I've curled it today, and it holds a curl, and it lasted all week. I was just taking my flexi rods, or I would just twist it up, twist like this, and then put it in my bonnet, at night, and then in the mornings I just let it loose and it still holds a curl. I don't have any problems with that, with it curling. I know some people say like, oh, you know, you buy certain hair, it won't curl. That is not the case. You know, it's not anything problem. I've worn these flat, like when I first got them, I was wearing them flat iron, just straight, really sleek middle part, and then just flat iron straight. They stayed straight, they weren't puffing up, they didn't frizz, no problems, you dolls. The only issue that I had was that after I had them in for about 6 weeks, because it's recommended that you leave them in no longer than like 4 to 6 weeks so that you don't have any problems taking them out. Didn't have any problems removing them, didn't have any hair loss, didn't experience any damage to my natural hair. They came out super easy. I used alcohol and a little oil, just some hair growth oil, the Goo Goo oil to be more specific, that I just had on hand. Put that on there, opened up, wept a little bit with my nails, loosened it up. I put the oil in there, alcohol sprayed it, and came back. By the time I had done them all and come back around and start pulling them out, they were just like literally sliding out. I didn't even have to like reapply or anything like that. The only issue that I did have was that after I removed them the first time, I didn't find a good tape, because the tape is done. Like once you removed it, you put the oil and the alcohol on it, the tape, you cannot reuse that. It's not gonna have that adhesive, it's not gonna stick. So I had a hard time finding tape to apply to the extension so that I could reapply the extensions. And I ended up ordering some off of Amazon, just looking at reviews and stuff again, but the extension tape that I got, it just didn't compare to how amazing the tape that comes with the extensions is. And I wish Goo Goo would sell some tape for us to reapply these extensions, because they are phenomenal. The hair is amazing, but I just couldn't find any tape to reapply those. So what I ended up doing when I was like, oh, this is life. Like tape-ins are my new life, sis. Like this is what we're doing. This is my new lifestyle, and it really is. I wasn't able to find any stronghold tape. I ordered some, I tried to put them in, they were kind of sliding out. They weren't really confident, like how these are newly installed and I feel like seamless. Like forget that I'm even wearing them a lot of times. I feel like this is just my natural hair, honestly, because I can pull this up in a bun. All my edges are out. I can pull this all the way up in a full bun. I can put a middle part here the way it's that it's installed. I can go from a side to a middle part. I've wore this in a bun so much, a high bun, low buns. I put in French braid, just a long braid, just so versatile, so obsessed, so loving them dolls. But so what I ended up doing was I went to the Goo Goo's website on Amazon. There's Amazon store. I didn't see that they sold any additional tape, but because of the quality, because of the feels, the vibes, I went ahead and ordered some more. I said, let me just order some more extensions. If I was getting my hair done, a sew-in and such, it was gonna cost me $200 or so to install the sew-in. So my thinking was I might as well just buy, 4 more boxes. Boxes are super affordable. For the 24-inch, I think the longer the hair, of course, it's a little more expensive. So the longer extensions, I think they were like $67 a box, $77 a box. But the next time around when I ordered some, I got 2 16 inches and I got a 14-inch, because the last time, like I said, I was wearing them just straight. They were really long, very high glam. And I just really loved that look, and I was wearing them straight, and then I would sometimes just kind of give it a body wave curl experience. But this time around, I wanted it to where it more was face framing. And you see I have some shorter pieces here, and I did the 14-inch and the 16 inches, and then I reused some of the 23-inch hair that I already had from my previous install, and I put that on the bottom. This, it really doesn't take a lot. I know people will say, just depend on your hair length. But my hair is about here, my natural hair. You can see some pieces hanging out here and stuff, but it blends really good. I didn't have to use just a whole lot. I did use all boxes. I think I got 2 16s and a 14, and then I was using some of the 23 on the bottom. Used all the 14, used all the 16 on this install, and then I just put a few pieces on the bottom for volume and length, because I did want, I like to have it kind of down here. And then I've been just, I saved the rest of the extensions. Hopefully I can get some really good tape. I hear Sally's has a good tape, and I'll come back and let you dolls know when I find a really good adhesive or tape to reinstall. But until then, I have just been repurchasing new boxes of hair. I feel like the quality has been the same when I've ordered. The first time I installed, I felt like I wanted a little more volume, so I ordered an additional 23-inch pack or box of hair. And same quality. I mean, nothing's come. It doesn't seem like, oh, you know, the first time I got it was really, really good, and the subsequent times it wasn't as nice or the hair quality was different. It's been very consistent, which I love. And I'm always saying like, hey, get it while the getting is good. So I'm actually wanting to order some more because sometimes people change distributors or factories where they're making things at, and then the quality lacks or changes. But right now, like I said, over the past 3 months, I've ordered from them 3 times, been impressed, been very in love with what I've received. Just been wanting to order some more while it's still good, you know? And the crazy thing about it is that when I was looking on YouTube for this particular brand, because I saw one YouTube video on it, then that was shot like so many years ago, the young lady that did it, and I didn't see any other reviews. So I was kind of like, well, maybe it was good back then and now it's not so good because I haven't been able to find any reviews on it. But it is amazing and I'm so obsessed. I've been raving to everybody. You know quickly how it came so that you'll know. It comes in these little boxes like this, and it literally is Goo Goo. Like, that's the name of it. And I'm gonna link everything below. So just to be specific, follow the link if you're interested in purchasing. I don't work for Goo Goo. I've never worked with them. Nobody's contacted me. I'm not sponsored, anything like that. But the thing that I noticed when I was shopping for tape-ins is like if you go onto Amazon and you just type in like Goo Goo tape-ins, that Amazon will take you on a rabbit hunt, okay? You'll tap on one thing and it'll just lead you through like a maze of so many products, so many different vendors. And sometimes it'll even say like Goo Goo in your search, but it'll bring up other vendors. So I'm saying to follow the link below. That way you know that you're getting the same product, because I can't guarantee the quality of anything else, because this is the only ones that I've tried, that I'm obsessed with, and that I'm sticking with, okay? So the box looks like this. It's Goo Goo. These are tape-in extensions. And when you open it up, it does just have like, because I've already installed mine, but it just has a little tiny pack. And I was so put off by this, you guys, because I was like, you know, if you're used to like bundles and sew-ins, wigs and that sort of thing, you know it's all about the volume. And when you get these things, it's literally so thin. For like, I think the 16 and 14 inches were only like 40 or 50, not even 50 bucks. They might have been like $40 or so a box. So you can do your whole head for like $160. Prime member, you get free shipping. But anyways, it comes in a little tiny pack like this. I was like, okay. And then of course the hair is in there. You take it out and you have the hair, and then you also get a free pair of lashes. And don't sleep on these lashes, because at this point I think I've had like 9 pairs that they've sent, and these lashes are really good. I wish that they had information on how to buy them. It's got a number on there, like a lash number like 01 or with speed 3s. They send different ones in each package, or at least that's been my experience. And I really like some of the lashes. I'm like, okay, I love these. Like, how do I order more? But there's not anything that you can do. So that's the only thing that I found was just like the tape for reinstallation. The tape that comes with it is fire. Like, even when I got ready to take them out, the tape was still in good. Like, it wasn't lifting, it wasn't loose or anything like that. Like, it could have lasted. But since they don't recommend that, it's not recommended that you leave them in longer than like 6 weeks for your own hair protection. It makes them, maybe the glue gets harder to take out, or your hair could get more caught in it. But other than that, it was still like really popping. Like, it could have stayed longer. And Sally's has been out of the ones that people tend to recommend. They're like, oh, I just use the Sally's Beauty Supply tape to reinstall, but they've been out. Supply chain thing is like, they haven't gotten any back in stock since the pandemic, they said, so they haven't had them. But anyways, this is how they look. What you do if you want to install them yourself, you can check out a video on that, or if you want me to show you how I do my installs or to take it out, just leave it in the comments below and I'll be glad to film that for you guys. But I didn't want to make this video too long, so this is just kind of like first impressions, overviews, how to get it, two other little pieces, and then you sandwich them together. So we call this a sandwich. So you need, this makes one install here because you need one on the top, one on the bottom. You kind of sandwich a little thin piece of your own hair in between, and that is what gets you the install. So you can see like that's the same thing. These are the extra ones that I wanted to share with you dolls today. And yeah, so that's been my experience, dolls, with the Goo Goo tape ends. I think that they are fantastic. I'm gonna be buying them up while the quality is top notch. These have changed my life. This is, to me, this is like the installation that I've always wanted to have. Like, this is what I've always wanted my hair to be like with extensions. Like, these are the extensions that I've always wanted. I'm out of champagne, so wrap it up. But these are the extensions. Like, I've been wearing extensions since I was like in high school, and I'm definitely far from high school age. So I know good quality hair, I know poor quality hair, I know the things to look out for. So I'm just trying to share this with you guys, put you on to something new. I don't know if this is something that is very prevalent. It's becoming very popular now, I will say, in the African-American community and such, but I never knew about tape ends. It was sew-in, glue. You could glue it in. You could do your wigs, like quick weaves and stuff like that. Those are the things that I've known about, but I've never rocked tape ends, never heard anybody else talking about them. And I think that a lot of people still are not very versed in them. They're really new. So if you have the opportunity, I really, really highly suggest that you go ahead and get you some tape install and elevate your hair game. You can thank me later. Installed, I will say they, if you can see, I mean, it's like install where you could part it depending on how you put it in. You could put this in the middle part. I could put it in the middle part also. Okay, just like that. We could go middle part. I could put this up in a high ponytail like I was telling you, dolls. It's just really, really versatile and so natural. Like, look at that. I could do half up, half down. I can do what I want to do. So that's why I'm like, this is my hair. Like, nobody can tell me this is not my hair, because it is so natural. Flip over, whatever. But I highly recommend these, you dolls. I can rave about these all day, but I don't want this video to get too long on you. So please be sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. I love fashion, I love beauty, I love sharing with you guys new things that I'm finding out about, or things that I'm really excited about. And right now it is these tape ends. I'm so excited about them, and I'm so proud to share them with you, because I just feel like I'm glad to have been put on, or to have found them. Like, give them a try. They are super easy to install. I don't know if it's something you would want to try yourself, if you're very versed in like installing your own products and that sort of thing, or doing your own hair care. For me, I am, so it was okay for me, but you definitely can take them to your stylist or ask them, you know, how many packages of hair you'll need and that sort of thing, and go get your tape ends installed. Very affordable. No damage to my hair. I feel like my hair is grown, if anything, because this is not a protective style. However, it's no different than if you just had a blowout, a silk press, and you just had your own natural hair out for 6 weeks. I mean, it just has some extensions that are very lightweight. They're very lightweight, so it's not heavy on the hair at all. If you ask how do they feel, it's like they're not there. That's how they feel, like this is just my hair. And I'm just like, dang, I wish that this could be permanent, to where I don't have to like take down, redo. I could just stay how it is and just be me, you know? It just feels so natural and so good. That is what I'll say. You get your length, you can get more volume, and you don't have to worry about any damage to your hair that you would like with gluing your hair in or things like that, or the weight of clip-ins. It's totally not that vibe. Like, this is amazing, and I see why a lot of girls on the reviews were saying that they've been wearing these for years. Like, you know, it's just been something that's amazing. And I just think it's a really nice way of life. I can still get to like my natural hair. I can oil my scalp, you know, I can wash my hair. It's not like a sew-in where it's like all braided up underneath and I'm just really only maintaining the top of my hair or the extensions. I can do my own hair. I can clip my ends still. You know, I can monitor my ends, my hair growth, and I can put oil on it and just do all the things that you normally would do. So anyways, dolls, I don't want to make the video too long, but I just really love it. Look how this is sitting. Like, okay, this hair is just sitting, like, this is gorgeous. You can't tell me that this is not my hair and that it's not gorgeous. But comment below and let me know if you're interested in the tape-ins. Have you worn tape-ins before? Would you be interested in getting them now that you've seen this video? I hope that this information was helpful to you. Don't forget to follow the link. Now that is just because that's gonna take you right to these extensions. We're not here to waste money. We wanna go straight to the product. So these are the tape-in extensions that you need. They hold color well. They don't damage your hair. They take heat well. You can curl them, you can flatten them, straighten it out. You can pull them up. It's just amazing. Like, you won't even believe it until you install it yourself. It's like no other install that I've ever had, and I'm not going back to anything else. Like, unless they stop making tape-ins, like, it would be no reason why I would stop wearing them. So that's how much I love them, and I'm so glad to share them with you dolls today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do. I bring you this type of content all the time. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for everyone who has tuned back in. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm feeling it. I'm like, okay, side parts. Okay. Peace.